The rain fell fast and the water rose quickly. When John Ethel Minifield went to bed, she didn't expect to wake up to this soggy surprise.
I felt something on my feet, and it was water.
Heavy rains and flooding plagued Northeast Louisiana back in March of 2016, turning normal roads into rivers.
When I opened the door, like the water was out there saying, knock, knock, let me come in. And I opened the door, and the water just, and it was touching me right across my thighs.
Able to laugh about it now, Minifield's home on Walton Lane in Monroe was consumed by water that seeped through her walls.
It smelled like sewage and a mixture of other things. And it smelled like dead animals.
Sadly enough, it wasn't her first rodeo.
See, that was not the first time my house had flooded. That was the fourth.
But she says this time was for sure the worst.
The water came up past the socket there, the electrical socket.
Forcing her out of her home for 10 months, Minifield lost a lot.
Furniture, I had to replace all of my appliances, washing machine, dryer, refrigerator, dishwasher.
And just around the corner lives yet another resident, forced from her home due to rising water.
The water coming through the sides, coming through the foundation. So that was just very, very scary.
The difference between the two, Minifield had flood insurance. So even though her damages cost
probably $147,000.
Part of her burden was lifted. For Rosalind Hodges, though, she had to take out a loan that she says she's still paying for. Her price tag?
It cost me about $30,000 to $35,000.
So where does this leave these women today? Well, Minifield says she's stuck.
I can't move. I'm too old to move, and I can't afford it. So I have to just deal with it, and it's not easy.
Hodges shares that same sentiment. Monroe Public Works Director Tom Janway says Walton Lane is on the tip of a flood zone. But he says they've started a new project to help prevent another devastation. That's the Youngs Bayou Retention Pond. It would stop the water from rising so high when it rains. But even still, for these women, every time it rains, it pours.
When we get heavy rain, I kind of panic.
For them, they will forever be recovering from the March 2016 floods.
Well, you really don't move past it because every time it rained hard, you back where you were mentally. So you worry because it's never over.
In Monroe, Chelsea Jones, NBC 10, your local news leader.